Attention! The following video may contain fun, humor, profanity, personal opinions, political incorrectness, and so on. If you are under the age of 18 or are easily offended by something as simple as gendered words, then I suggest you turn this video off and watch something more suited to you. Something like Sesame Street. Don't say I didn't warn you.
G'day guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to those that are possibly clicking on this video and new to this channel. This video is going to be focusing on transmission upgrades for the Team Associated DR10. And been thinking about doing this for a little while. As I'm starting to learn about no prep drag, I decided, well, if I'm going to be having some crazy amount of power and so forth, then obviously certain things that are going to, there's going to be weak points in the transmission. So I've got some parts and they've been laying about for a little while and I just haven't had time to get around to doing it. So what we will do is we're going to go to the workbench and have a look at what I've got. But before we get to that, there's something I need to address regarding the videos. I've been getting a couple of comments on a few of my videos from some people who've been a bit of a nuisance, and I guess you could say that I don't know if they're just trolling or just being a pest, or just flat out got nothing good going on in their lives and they feel the need to be negative. Now, if you have a problem with what I do on this channel, whether it be how I run my cars, fly my planes, helicopters, if you've got a problem with what I do with my stuff that I've spent with my money, then that little arrow at the top left of your screen, don't hesitate to click that and go look at another video, because quite frankly I don't have time for your negativity. This is all about sharing my passion for RC in any form, and I don't have time for negative people commenting on my videos, quite frankly. I mean, usually I just ignore it, and I'm not going to name and shame and mention the video that was on and so on and so forth, and those people just get blocked and deleted. But if you've got a problem, please just scroll past my videos. I don't have time for nonsense. Anyway, that's just my little rant. So let's go and have a look at the workbench and we'll see what I've got. Alright guys, so here we have the DR10 and we have the parts for it. So this is basically what I've decided to do. I've decided to upgrade the transmission and parts of the driveline. Now, I was tossing up what parts to go, like what brand. I got these parts from A-Main Hobbies in the United States. So these are Drag Race Concepts parts, and these are STRC. So what I've got is a metal diff case and a metal idle gear and aluminium wheel hexes. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, well, why have you bothered with that? I've noticed that with the crazy amount of power that these no prep cars are putting out, there's going to be a weak point in the driveline, so I'm doing my best to try and keep the driveline as strong as possible without parts failure. And I have seen things like diff cases and idler gears strip just from the power. And also I decided to, since I'm going that way, I'm going to upgrade the wheel hexes. Wheel hexes probably won't need to be done, but I just thought, what the hell, while I'm at it. So this is what I've got. So I mean, it's amazing. You got this massive packaging here, and it's just got one little part in it. I suppose it's a bit of a one size fits all. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, guys, is usually I'll just go, magic of editing, the parts will be in. But what I might do, just for gits and shiggles, I'll set the camera up for time lapse, and I will time lapse the installation of these parts. Alright guys, got all the parts in and installed. Have to say I'm quite happy and impressed with the quality of the Drag Race Concepts parts. The machining quality and that is really good, and I've found that the tolerances and that of the for where the bearings slide in for the idler gear were quite fine, and they did require a bit of pressure to put in, but it's in nicely. And yeah, it's very smooth. The wheel hexes here, the STRC wheel hexes, they're very nice machine quality as well. They went on nicely. The possibly the only trade-off with these upgrades would possibly be, especially with the gears, would be the rotating mass. Just because of the different material going from plastic to metal. But honestly, I think it's something that's going to be necessary. So I am going to be testing these parts in this video, and it will be with the magic of video editing that will be out there. Only problem is, between this moment now that I'm recording and when I actually get to test these parts, might be a little while in between, because at the moment it's just been raining non-stop. I mean, I haven't had a chance to go flying, race cars, things like that. It's just been quite depressing, really. And so yeah, unfortunately it's going to be a little bit of time in between this right now and going and testing these parts, but it's not going to matter too much for you guys because it'll be instantaneous. So hopefully the weather holds up soon, and we'll be testing it in a second. Alright guys, been able to finally get a chance in the weather. It's not looking promising though, so I don't know how long I'm going to be out here. Got everything installed. I actually did a test run in my driveway straight to Spurgeon, so that set me back. It's quite cold at the moment, so unfortunately I don't have any traction compound with me, so we'll just go give it a quick test of the setup. Seems to be running alright. Right, do a quick warm up. Alright, I'm going to take it easy because I've blown the surface down, but I don't know how it's going to go. So start, easy takeoff. Okay. Alright, that was real friggin' weird. I don't know what happened there, but somehow I lost all the body clips. I don't know if I missed something or not, but that was a pointless run. So I'll just clean the tyres off here. Alright, do another tyre warm up. Alright, so it's going to be the same thing again. Just an easy takeoff. Okay, so it just wants to pull to the right. I'll just do another warm up. Oh. Alright. Spot number 2. This could be sketchy as hell. Can't really use that section over there, it is absolutely filthy. And had to move the gentleman that turned up. Had to park there. He owns that area. He wasn't mad that I was there, but you know, he was doing stuff. Alright. Be interesting to see what the traction's like on this surface. So I'll just do a quick warm up. Alright. Drag. Start. I'm going to go easy on this. Again! Alright. I don't know what the issue is. It's not for lack of tyre heat. I must admit. It's not. Because I'm not using any traction compound. So I mean, the acceleration was absolutely brutal, but the end result, well, I suppose part of what we're doing here is testing the gears. So taking a hard launch, I'm going to take it a little bit easier on this next launch, so give it another warm up. Alright, I'm just going to go real slow on this takeoff and just feed the power on because this is ridiculous. Far out. Okay. Alright, I have shifted the battery forward and I'm hoping some weight on the front might give it a bit of traction help. So, alright. Alright. Drag, start. Alright, I'm going to do this again just because I like punishment. Anyway, easy takeoff. Yeah, look at that. It just wants to... Yeah. Okay, rolling those tires up again. Alright. Drag. Start. Alright. Guys, I give up. Well guys, as far as testing the transmission goes, it definitely is holding up to the launches. I mean, I'll give it a little bit of throttle, a little bit of shtick, then I lay it on and it launches, so it's handling that, but I've got a serious suspension issue, so I'm just going to stop it here for a second guys, and I'll be back shortly. Okay guys, I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't have the unit in, but I just hate when stuff kicks my ass like this. I'm just going to give it a warm up. Just clean the tires first, and I'm just going to feed the power on real easy. Yeah, there is a major issue with this car. I'm going to have to, I mean, it wants to pull to one side. Alright, well, I'm going to stop this here, and I'll be back in a moment. Well guys, I'm going to call that a semi-successful test. The whole idea, this video, the whole idea behind it is beefing up the transmission, and I can say that the car was definitely launching hard off the line. And the disappointing part is my traction issues are back. I think I'm putting it down to dirty surface and possibly suspension setup. I'm not too sure. If anyone's got a rough idea what I'm doing wrong, please comment down below, give me some tips. I'm always open for this sort of stuff. Little constructive criticism, I always welcome it. But I think, because as I said, where I'm living at the moment in Australia, we've gone through a whole wet patch, and it's just been absolutely raining non-stop, and the last 2 days have been really good. Weather-wise, there was some sun earlier on before I headed out here to test, but the clouds are back. But I think part of the problem too is because of the rain we've had, it's washed all the dirt and that all over the surface. But I did notice too that with the new like the diff gear and the idler gear, was definitely smoother than the kit gear, plastic gears. They felt nice and smooth. You may not have heard it with the plastic gears when I was running it in another video. It had a weird sound to it, but these metal gears are they seem more precise. So I'm going to go home and tear this thing down and have a look at it, and people are bugging me right now. So yeah guys, that's the end of this video. Anyway, that's the end of this video guys. So if you've enjoyed it, don't hesitate to give it a like. If you've got some ideas of what I can do to keep this thing going in a straight line, please don't hesitate to comment down below, give me some tips. And until then guys, enjoy your hobby, and cheers.